morning. Ali Mehdaoui here. We'll give everybody their quick, respectful 30 seconds so they can hop on. I'm going to give you a minute. Not 30 seconds. That's all you get. Today is a good class that I have ready for you because today is Recap Saturday. And if you know anything about Recap Saturday, we do all the work for the whole week. Alex Hernandez, good morning, sir. Sammy Flores, Christopher Bryan, good morning, everybody. Hey. I see you, Junior. Good morning, sir. Alrighty, so, Ali Mehdaoui here. If this is your first time, Hernandez, I don't remember if we had you before. But my name is Ali Mehdaoui, founder of CEO of Mehdaoui Enterprise, and we do this every single morning at 8:30 a.m. where I share all that I have learned, all that I was taught over the last 7 years to build businesses in 6 countries in 27 United States. And I've been very, very blessed to work from home, built traditional businesses, built network marketing businesses, e-commerce, and so much more. Hello, Alejandra, I see you. Hello, Seda. Hun, I see you all. So if you're in Periscope and you haven't done so yet, swipe from the left to the right if you're an Apple product, or swipe up if you're an Android. Give us that share and invite your followers on Twitter, your followers on Periscope. And also, you see those hearts in the corner? If you tap the screen, you get those hearts that trickle up. It's telling us we like what you are sharing with us, Ali, and it keeps me motivated to do this every single morning at 8:30 a.m. And for all of you on Facebook, on the bottom left, there's that plus sign. You can actually invite people to check this out, as this is generic information. So, you guys ready? Because this is the Recap Saturday, and it's going to go fast. This is all the stuff that we talked about this week. Cool. Let's ready to rock and roll. So, on Practical Monday, we talked about do more videos and the 5 reasons why you want to do live videos. And see, 3 to 5 minute videos actually are essentially up to 5,000 words. Depending on how fast or how slow do you speak, you can get 5,000 words in a 3 to 5 minute video. And guess what? How long it would take you to write a 5,000 word blog? Right? You understand why videos are much more powerful. It creates your own channel, your own TV show. It forces you to create consistent content, because if you start and people kind of get connected with you, like the hearts on Periscope, right? You start kind of like, man, I want to keep this going, because essentially, if I have regulars that are coming into my Periscope every single morning, that simply means that I'm giving value, and you have an obligation and a responsibility to keep it moving. It connects with people all over the world, because again, a blog, it is so it has to be so strategically well put together. But a video, everybody's interested to at least give you the first 30 seconds to see what you're about. And you can create a personal touch with a video. A blog, people don't really know the person behind the verbiage. They don't know the person behind the language. But a video, they can really hear you, see you, and kind of get to know who you are as a person. So 5 things. Get out of your comfort zone, right? Because that's not everybody's comfortable with doing videos. Most people are insecure about their voice. They're insecure about the way they talk, the way they look, and all these different things. I used to be that way too. Listen, I got some skin defect. They call this vitiligo. My skin, everybody every single morning hops on, and every now and then somebody goes like, "Are you wearing lipstick?" And I usually joke about it. I'm like, "No, those are my sexy lips," right? But I used to be insecure. But, get comfortable with who you are. Who cares? You're going to bed by yourself at nighttime, right? Or with your spouse. It's your life. It's you. Just be happy with who you are. Good morning, Renee. I see you. So you need to challenge your assumptions to discover your truth. See, we assume that we're not good enough at certain things. We assume that we can't do certain things. We assume that whatever it is that assumption, I learned yesterday, the word assume, like it's not good to assume because it makes an ass out of you and me. Get it? Assume, you, me, right? Assume. So don't assume, so go for it and challenge your assumptions to discover your truth, who you really, really are. Number 3, speak in a language of the person who you wish to become. Imagine yourself as that successful entrepreneur or public speaker or whatever it is that you're inspired to be, and be it right now, because you have to go through your transformation. So speak in the language of the person you wish to become. Make the small decisions with your brain, but make the big decisions with your heart. So make the small decisions with your brain, and make the small decisions with your brain, the big ones with your heart. So you might have certain decisions, things that you want to open up, things that you want to announce, right? Or things that are very personal to you. So if they're small, just make it with your brain. But if they're big decisions, make it with your heart. Number 5 is knowing what you know today. Are you doing all you can to impact the larger audiences? Meaning that, all right, 5 years ago, 5 months ago, whatever it was, you didn't know what you know today. So knowing everything that you know today, are you really doing everything that you can do to impact larger audiences? I'm telling you that you're not, because I know I'm not. We can always do more, be more, and have more. All right? Library Tuesday, we talked about what is your educational budget. So, it's interesting how everybody has food budgets. They have budgets for bills. They have budgets for even going out. They have budgets for buying clothes. They have budgets for everything that they do, right? So it's essentially your spending obligations, right? And obligations come from things you responsibly choose to value. So I repeat that last part, by the way. You responsibly choose to value, because there are people who literally, it's funny. I was just I just learned that in the United States of America, over 75% of Americans spend an average of $29 on lottery tickets, scratch off or whatever. $29 a day. That's over $9,000 a year that an average, that 79% of Americans are spending on lottery. Do you know that you have 1 to 250 million chances to actually win it, to hit that mega million or whatever that scratch offs? And that's 1 out of 250 million. But you have 100% chance to keep that $9,000 to yourself and invest in something that's going to be returning the right way to you. So it's just mind-boggling when I heard that $9,000. When I talk to people about, hey, start a business, invest in yourself, they're like, no, well, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have this, I don't have that, but yet you're spending $9,000 a year on lottery tickets. Anyways, to each his own. That's a side note. So be responsible with your spendings, right? So do you value your education at this point as a monthly budget, right? I have a monthly budget for my education, from books, from seminars, from different things that are teaching me continually, that I will continue every single month to do. And whether your budget is $50 or $1,000 or $10, it doesn't matter. Some people, listen, $15 a month is all you need, because you have audio books on audible.com. 1 credit or 1 book a month, that's all you need, and you're educating yourself. So right now I'm reading, actually I have it right here, Power of Broke. By the way, disclaimer, I don't get paid for talking about this. I'm just sharing with you. The Power of Broke by Damon John. Great read to get you out of that mindset of I don't have money, and that's actually the best time to start or build a business. But the top 5 network marketing books we've recommended this week. The Greatest Networkers in the World by John Milton Fagg. Also, the ABCs of Success by Bob Proctor, Power of Broke by Damon John, that I'm reading right now, Millionaire by Halftime by Percy Swaggerty, Millionaire by Halftime, The Lion Network Marketer, which will be coming out July 25th, 2016, which is in just few weeks. And mind you, that book, I'm very passionate about it because I wrote it myself, and I can't wait for you to read it, because it teaches you 3 fundamentals. 1, network marketing is a profession. It is not a gig, a hobby, a get rich quick. There is no 3 to 5 years and sell on the beaches. Any successful network marketer that I know of right now is working his business every day. It may be just 2 to 3 hours a day from home, but they're still working it every single day. It is a profession. So let's destroy all the hypes and all the gimmicks and all the whatever you've been told in the past, right? Number 2, the truth is good enough. The truth is good enough. You don't have to hype up. You don't have to exaggerate. Just keep it 100. Say it like it is. The truth is good enough. Trust me, I lived it. I'm very blessed because of network marketing, okay? And number 3, it requires leadership development. If you don't have leadership developments, you're not going to succeed. I don't care what anybody tells you, all right? So that's why I'm passionate about it. And number 5 book that I recommended this week was Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vee. And Jab, Jab, Right Hook, for any network marketing professional that wants to brand themselves, that want to tap into internet marketing, that is your blueprint. You need to read it. Not you want to, you need to read it. It gives you everything as far as analytics, as far as, different platforms and the language they speak and so on and so forth. So that was Library Tuesday. On Momentum Wednesday, we talked about the ultimate success formula. Mindset plus strategy plus activity will give you the required results. So if you have the right mindset with the right strategy, with the right activity, you're set up for success. If your mindset is right, but your strategy is wrong, it doesn't matter how much activity you do, you're wrong. You're heading through the wrong direction. If your mindset is not healthy, even if you have the best strategy in the world with great activity, your mindset wasn't healthy. So you did everything with the wrong mindset, which means you're not going to get the right results. And again, if you have the right mindset with the right strategy, but no activity, you will not get results. That's why they got to go together. So don't settle in all three, because listen, not every day is going to be a good day. You're going to have some challenges. You're going to have to compromise. You're going to have to do certain things, but don't settle. Do some dog loving on our people. What does that mean, right? So think about it like this. For all of you who have pets, the moment you walk in the house, what happened? That dog is loving, tail wiggling. They just want to love you. They just want to show you how much excitement and conditionally, right? Here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. I heard it. I went to the ANMP, one of the speakers. He goes like, I've seen dog loving all the time, but I'll show you. He goes like, how many here would say that your spouse love you without any questions asked? And everybody who's married or was in a relationship put their hands up. He goes like, now imagine you put your dog and your spouse in a trunk of a car, and then wait 45 seconds and open that trunk. Once the trunk is open, who's giving you more love? Who's excited to see you? And everybody started laughing. He goes like, so that is unconditional love that you need to give to the people without expecting anything back. So give love to the masses. They'll give it back to you. Get the MLM blueprint or network marketing blueprint or business blueprint of your profession from other successful professionals who have done it before you. That's why I read books. That's why I personally study every single day the greatness of everybody that was before me, that has done it before me, because I know I'm not the greatest at it. So I'm going to take the blueprint of somebody else. So there's different mindsets that you need to understand. The mindset of an employee or the lifestyle of an employee has a lot of limitations. Limitations of time, limitations of income, limitation of opportunity. Employer has enormous startup costs. Trust me, I've been part of 7 of them. Investor has a rapid high risk. So you might start good, but then the more money that you could be investing, the more risk that there is into it. And then you have the entertainer, which is small and select group of people who get signing bonuses and royalties. So that being said, the general public is too underfunded to become an employer, too uneducated to become an investor, and lacks high skills to be an entertainer. An entertainer could be a sport person, could be an actor, actress, singer, whatever. The select celebrities that we kind of look up to in certain things in life that we think of. So here's the thing. That's why 99% of people are set up to be employees. It's not a jab or disrespect in any way. It's just the reality. Most people don't have the money to become an employer, and they're not educated on certain expertise, just like I wasn't, just like I'm still learning every single day to become an investor, and lack high skills. Listen, I would love to play ball like LeBron. I just don't have those skills and those talents, and quite honestly, it's not something that I'm too passionate about, right? So that's why I was just like the master set up for to become an employee. But network marketing, however, as a profession, get them out of get the employee out to keep them from dealing with the employer or the investor's risks and get paid like an entertainer. I truly believe it. I'm living it, right? Royalties is residual income, signing bonuses. Once you have a huge organization, once you have brand equity, you start having all these companies and individuals interested in you, which kind of makes it very, very fun in a position to be at. Now, on Tell a Story Thursday, we talked about Bob Doran. Bob Doran is $1 million earner now, but his story is so impactful. He talks about adversity all the way. So Bob Doran's been a traditional business guy most of his life, starting out in a real estate investment space. And when the real estate market crashed in the 80s, I was born in 85, this guy was already killing it back then. He was introduced to the publishing business through a friend. And in 1999, after a few years of mentorship, he and his wife launched their own magazine company that grew to 500,000 monthly readers. How awesome is that? Now, here's the thing. 9 years into growing the magazine, the recession, if you happen a few years back, has taken place. And it hit the magazine business real hard. It was at this time that a friend, again, reached out to Bob as he was looking for a safety net. And in 2010, he and his business partner started their network marketing journey together as partners. And in just about 3.5 years afterward, they became $1 million earners. And still to this day, Bob Doran is, first of all, as a human being, one of the most genuine people that you can meet. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. He's a family guy. He's always ready to, answer the call whenever I call him. He's always ready to give advice. He had a little bit to do with me being inspired or writing a book and so much more. So, Bob, thank you for all you do for the profession, and thank you for leading by example as an entrepreneur, as a righteous man, and as a family guy, man. I hope I can be like you when I grow up. So that's Bob Doran's story. Yesterday on Pick Your Own Topic Friday, we talked about leadership. So Eric Worre talked about at the ANMP the 3 things that inspired the mindset behind my book. Network marketing is a profession, the truth is good enough, and leadership development is a must. So what kind of leader are you? And this is where, reality hits, right? What kind of leader are you? So let's talk about it. Number 1, popular leader. See, a popular leader wants to be liked, wants to be loved, wants to be the center of the attention, wants everyone to look him up. They want to be in front of the room. They want to be on every conference call. They want to be in the picture on the flyer, right? It's like an egotistic leader. Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to be famous, right? I want to be on top of the world too. So I'll definitely address all your questions because I'm doing a Q&A session immediately right after. This is the last one. So number 2 is a transformational leader. A transformational leader, 1, they don't care if they hurt your feeling because they're going to say it like it is, right? If you're doing something wrong, they're going to tell you, listen, man, the reality is you're not doing income producing activities. You claim you're building a business, but you are just in one. You have not enrolled a customer. You have not enrolled a business partner. You have not done the required activities. You don't come to any trainings and you don't get in any conference calls. How do you expect to become successful? This is not a get rich quick. This is a get rich very slow, which is much better than a get rich never, which is a job. Right? See, that is what I consider, say it like it is, don't BS me, just give it to me like it is. So it is crucially important for you to identify yourself. I don't care about the accolades. I don't care if being in front of a room. I care about putting people in the right successful situations. I care about setting you up truly and genuinely, just like I gave you my word day one to whatever, right? That, hey, I'm going to keep it 100, I'm going to keep you informed, and I'm going to give you all I got. And the same way you have to be. And I truly believe in that. So, you're going to get popular at one point. It's natural with the success that comes. But just focus on being a transformational leader. See, many people or so-called quote-unquote leaders have a social media mindset. They look for followers, right? And the more followers they have, the more, my profile in the business world is great. I have more followers. Well, what you need to do is actually develop leaders, Focus on the select few that are giving you their very best and let them know, listen, man, I'm going to be invested in you. I'm going to give you all I got. My time, my money, my lunch money, my gas money, I'm going to focus on you. And I'm going to build you up to be the star that you need to be. So 5 things to make that happen. Number 1, listen to the people you're leading. Listen to the people you're leading. See, the people in your organization right now, that's who's moving the business. And if you're not listening and catering to them, they will go somewhere else. You lost respect and trust. So listen to the people that you're leading. Number 2, speak to them as rising leaders. Don't talk to them as, oh, you're a downline and I'm an upline. You're an employee and I'm a boss. You're field, I'm corporate. No. Talk to them as rising leaders, because they will be so. Subconsciously, you're transforming them to become the superstars and the celebrities that they will become. And guess what? The return of investment for you is astonishing. It's great, right? Number 3, work on yourself first. How you want to get me to the promised land if you yourself are struggling? How can you, like in your righteous mind, sit down in front of me and say, this is the best thing ever, while you yourself haven't figured it out yet? So work on yourself first. Establish yourself first. Make sure that you have the right mindset, the right strategy, and the right activity first, right? You got to lead by example. Lead. So if you're not leading by example, how are you going to stand in front of people and say, by the way, I am such and such, and I've done such and such? No, it becomes hype after that. So work on yourself first. You're not the guy or the woman. You're not it. You can never be it. If you believe it, that, oh, I'm the guy. See, let me say it like it is. If you believe those introductions you hear about you when somebody's bringing you in front of the room, you are long gone, right? So humble yourself and make sure you pass the baton to somebody else. Make sure you always highlight somebody else. What does Zig Ziglar say? If you help enough people get what they want, you'll never have to worry about what you want. So just always focus on others. Number 5, believe in you first to believe in others. If your mindset, if your self-belief is not where it needs to be, it doesn't matter. I repeat, it doesn't matter how great of a company, opportunity, product, or how much money that you think you'll be making or are currently making. Sooner or later, you will crash, because belief is that unshakable rock that no matter what happens, rain, snow, or hail, or, tornado, that rock stands strong and doesn't go anywhere. You don't quit. So make sure that your belief is where it needs to be, and believe in yourself. And I believe in you. Now, I know some people were typing. Now I'm open for any questions that you might have, so you can type them. I missed number 4. Anyone have it? Number 4 is, you're not the guy. You're not it. You're not that celebrity person. Let somebody else be it. Just humble yourself and focus on others. And as Zig Ziglar said, help enough people get what they want. You'll never have to worry about what you want. I hope that was it. Any other questions, definitely type it, and I'll address it for you. And in the meanwhile, this is for you, Facebook. You're very welcome. And you guys, check out Lisa Bella Mai 0911 on Periscope. She's pretty cool. She's asking the right questions. So empoweredself2016.com. This is for you, Facebook. Less than 5 tickets left for the King of Prussia event that we are having with Bob Heilig, Kevin Marino, Bob Doran, all, very well established 7-figure earners. Also, John Melton recruited over 1,000 people personally in his network marketing businesses. Nadia Melton, the queen of branding and marketing. Here it is for you. Periscope right here. Empoweredself2016.com, and check it out. Yours truly will be there as well, and I'll be teaching you everything that you need to know, learn, and understand about my blueprint. How did I go from just a network marketing professional or a representative that was hoping to have another meeting in my living room to now having a payroll system and having employees working for Mehdaoui Enterprise and, making it an authority in the business world and controlling the outcome, because I'm the product, right? I am the product now. And that's where that's what they call a successful exit strategy from the grind. So I hope that helped you out a little bit today. Any questions anyone might have? I'm looking here. Renee, good morning, Ali. Good morning. Yep. Renee said, study the greatness of the people before you every day. Yes, indeed. And that really goes to play in anything in life. Spiritually, the book that you have to pick up and study the stories that's in it and kind of manifest on it. In history, in politics, in life, in economy, in success, anything and everything, there is a blueprint because somebody else has done it before you and I. So I hope that I helped you out. I am going to be in Connecticut today all day with Kevin Marino, actually, the $1 million earner. So you'll be seeing some videos that are going to be coming out later on today with him. So with that, thank you all for the love, the passion, the help, the hearts, and everything else. Lisa said, I have been struggling with coming up with a why that is strong. So I'm going to address that for you right now. So here's what I want you to do, Lisa. I want you to take a piece of paper, right? Let's see. Well, just imagine this is a blank piece of paper. And I want you to put a line right in the middle. And then on the left, I want you to write on top, things I don't want, I don't like, I dislike, I hate in my life, stuff like that, right? And that's going to be the left column. On the right, I want you to write things I want, deserve, need, right? And here's the thing. You need to be honest on the left column. So it could be overdrawn bank account, lack of health insurance, horrible car, paycheck to paycheck, whatever it is on the left, write it there. And then go to the right and be as dreamy as you want to be. I want to travel the world. I deserve a bigger house. I deserve 3 cars in the lot. I deserve this. I deserve that. And again, so the left is things that you want removed that you don't like in your life. On the right, things that you desire and deserve. Once you have that filled out, I want you to just take a little, number style system and put the priorities. Like priority number 1 that I want removed out of my life, number 2 that I want removed out of my life, number 3. And then on the right, number 1 that I desire, number 2, and so on and so forth. And then immediately after you have that, just read it in that very same order and rewrite it in that same order, and you'll have your strong why. I can promise you that. And just be honest with yourself and watch the magic happen. And I'm looking forward to hearing, about it. As a matter of fact, Chris, I know you're in Periscope. If you can write Ali at MehdaouiEnterprise.org, that's Ali at MehdaouiEnterprise.org. If you come up with that reason why and you do it, send it to me. And on our next Tell the Story Thursday, I'll make sure that we feature and highlight you and give everybody, your Facebook account, your Twitter, your Periscope, and everything else after we share your story. So the world gets to know who you are as well. So I hope that's going to help you out as well. So that's Ali at MehdaouiEnterprise.org. Send me your story. I'm looking forward to sharing it with the world. All right. Enough is enough, because we got to go awesome. Now you're awesome. I appreciate your humility, but you are awesome. I'll talk to you all tomorrow because I got to go get ready, have some breakfast, some shake, and focus on my beautiful wife wherever she is in the house. See y'all later. Ali Mehdaoui, we are out. Take care, everybody.